In this video, I'm going to be going through Game Week 35 for FPL, going through what players I'm looking at for my team, and hopefully you can learn something along the way to help yourself with your FPL journey. So stay tuned to the end, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications so you don't miss any more FPL content from me. Now let's get into it. So here's how my team is shaping up for Game Week 35. I've brought in Kevin De Bruyne for Salah, and I believe he's going to be staying in my team until the end of the season because his fixture lists are so good. He's got a double game week in 37, and he's coming up against Leeds United, who, as we know, are so open, are so bad defensively. Him, Holland, and the rest of the City players are gonna feast against Leeds United, so I'm expecting great things there. Obviously, getting rid of Salah, a tough decision, but I just believe Salah, he's a bit too expensive, and he's not really providing for the price that he is, so yeah, that's the main reason I got rid of him. And Brentford's a bit harder than Leeds United, obviously, so De Bruyne has more chance to score. And obviously, with the extra money that I've saved by getting De Bruyne, I can spend it on other positions. So those are the main reasons why, yeah, I switched to De Bruyne. Felix pretty good, like I said. Going to be there to the end of the season probably because his fixtures are so easy, and he's got a double game week to go, so that's that. As for the rest of the team, we've got Ollie Watkins and Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings, what an absolute legend, 15 points. I knew when I got him, he was a bargain. He was like 4.3 at the time. Absolute animal. You love to see it. Watkins as well, going up against Wolves away. I mean, come on now. 6-0. You really let Welbeck score 2 goals on you in 2023? I don't think so. Obviously, I don't think they're going to lose 6-0 because they're at home, so they should, in theory, be doing a bit better than 6-0. But still, Villa are absolutely on form. No losses in like over 10 games, or 10 games at least. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I think Villa's, they've got this on lock. They should be doing well there. Brighton, now this is very interesting. Going up against Everton at home. Very easy game, definitely. But my one concern is Mitoma. As you can see, in the last few weeks, he really hasn't been doing it. Let's be honest, he hasn't been good. I've enjoyed watching him this season, but as of recently, just not been doing it. Now, my one dilemma is I want to, I don't know. If I'm thinking of getting rid of Mitoma and getting Rashford in because I actually do have the funds for it, so it is possible. But the thing is, I'm not sure. I don't think, in my heart, I don't think doing it now is a great time. Mainly because I've already brought in De Bruyne, then I would have to take a -4 hit, obviously. And I don't really feel like it's worth doing it right now. Mainly because I know Rashford is on form, so it makes it very hard. But you gotta understand as well, Brighton have 2 double game weeks remaining. So he's probably gonna get some more points in the future game weeks. So I'm not really sure if I should be getting rid of Mitoma or not. Maybe do I get rid of Andreas for it because I think it's still doable. But you know, I'm just not feeling Mitoma right now. I feel like you got other players that are doing well, like McAllister, Pascal Gross. Pascal Gross scored 2 goals today. So for me and Mitoma, this relationship for this season, I think, is about to end in a divorce pretty soon. But, you know, I don't think now is it worth it. And also as well, if I don't get rid of him, is it worth putting in my starting 11? I mean, in his recent form, suggests no. And you've got, I mean, if I do want to bring in Mitoma in, who do I get rid of? Like, obviously, maybe Andreas, but to be honest, Leicester at home is a really easy game. I think Leicester are going to go down, and like Andreas in a team that's like relegation fodder tends to do pretty well. So it's just so difficult. Let me know in the comments down below what you would do in my situation. Is it worth taking a -4 hit for Rashford? I definitely do want to have Rashford back into my team, but for who, I just don't know. So let me know in the comments down below. We've got Diogo Jota up front. Bit of a wild card this one, but you know, I've been liking his performances as of recently. Not so much against West Ham, but he's going up against Fulham and Tottenham, both at home. So yeah, feeling good about that. A bit of a wild card, only 5.5%, but I feel I'm liking the way he's playing. So yeah, he's up front. Brentford at home in the next game should be good. Bit of a tougher game, but you know, with the Anfield crowd, I'm okay with it. Bit of a wild card, but you know, it was either him or Isak. But you know, with Isak not starting against Everton, it's a bit, it's tough, man. It's tough. Him or Callum Wilson seems to be very interchangeable. It's kind of hard to choose between them. So him. So you got to go with someone a bit more sure to start. So I feel like Jota is a better option there. He's starting it ahead of Nunes. So yeah, he should be a better option. And since he's been back from injury, he's been scoring some goals, so yeah, why not take a hit on it? And we've got Trippier and Pope for Newcastle against Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal, come on, man. I think I did kind of jinx them in a previous video, but like, man, they are really falling off. They just don't seem to have that mentality, you know, when the going gets tough and when you need to perform the most, they seem to, yeah, they just don't seem to be at it, man. I think they're a bit too young. Maybe they'll get better in the later seasons, but you know, I just feel like, you know, with City, they have a lot more players that have been there and done that before, so they're more experienced in title charge. But with Arsenal, they're a bit too inexperienced. They don't really have that mentality to go at it fully yet, so yeah, they seem to be dropping off. Like a sieve, and going to St. James's Park is a very tough game, especially with how well Newcastle are playing nowadays. So I feel like this is a good bet to go for. Not Kepa, not with Chelsea's performances. Definitely not Kepa. I know it's Bournemouth away, but still, come on. Can you really trust Chelsea at the moment? Absolutely not. And obviously, it was a huge dilemma between Mitoma and Andreas. I just prefer Andreas at the moment because, like I said earlier, Mitoma is not doing so well. Obviously, he could change, because he's that great of a player. He can obviously perform at any given moment. So it's so hard. It's so hard. For the moment, I'm sticking with Andreas. Could that change later in the week? Possibly. But for now, this is my team going into Game Week 35. And I think it's a good one. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And finally, to wrap things off, let's go through some transfers. Now, if you're looking to bring in players for your FPL team until the end of the season, I would go with players that have like double game weeks left. So players like from Brighton, from Newcastle, from Man City, Man United, all these teams still have got a double game week left in 36 and 37. So I would definitely look into bringing players from them. Players like Rashford, obviously. Mitoma, if you still believe in him. Obviously, Man City players, practically any one of them could do, especially Haaland and De Bruyne. And yeah, Newcastle, Isak, if you still believe, yeah, he will start maybe. So yeah, practically any players that still have a double game week, you can't go wrong there. And as well, teams like Liverpool who have a relatively easy schedule left. So players like Salah, you know, Jota, Gakpo, even if you believe in his performances, you're definitely a good shout as well. So yeah, that's what I believe is great going forward. So yeah, that's hopefully you found these tips helpful. Thank you all so much for watching. Like always, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit those notifications for more FPL content from me, and drop me a follow on the socials as well. The links are down below in the description. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, see ya!